Hey guys, welcome back. As always, my name is Leyzar, and today, my friends, we're gonna showcase big ol' booms and explosions, and who better to showcase such things than the absolutely adorable Ember Prime. Now, the actual reason we're doing this is because we got two brand new mods from Baro Ki'teer, the Void Trader, recently. Primed Firestorm and Primed Fulmination. One is for primaries and one is for secondaries. And to be perfectly honest, I always confuse the two. But what is important is the actual effect. 66% blast radius on both. Now, keep in mind that when it comes to blast radius, not all weapons can equip such mods. And if you want to know my thoughts on the secondary version and a showcase with a static core, link in the cards right now. It's actually quite nice if I do say so myself. And I do, but that's not important. What is important is range on primary weapons when it comes to explosions. And there are a couple of champions. You gotta talk about the Lenz, you gotta talk about the Ogris. But when it comes to sheer range, the Bramma kinda wins out with 8.3 meters. Now, there is one thing that should be mentioned. Let's talk about the current. You guys love the current? Yeah, everybody loves the current because the riven disposition is trash. So therefore, people love the current. What can you do? Now, the airburst on this one is set to 9.8 meters worth of range, which is absolutely fantastic. You know what would also be fantastic? If we could actually equip the mod to increase the range. But we can't. Why? I have no idea. It's not like it would make the weapon overpowered or something, but there you go. The developer chose not to let us use it on the current. So back to the Bramma. Ever since this weapon came out, it has been hugely successful. Everybody loves the Bramma, and the riven disposition, of course, is 0.6, which makes getting a riven worth slotting on the weapon extremely difficult or extremely expensive. I would recommend for the time being you forget about rivens for the Bramma. Unless, of course, you're Mr. Deep Pockets or Mr. Luck. 8.3 meters plus 66% will go to 13.8. But before we go any further, if you're a newer player in Warframe and somehow you managed to stumble on this vid, this is not necessarily a priority for newer players. Go for your damage first, your critical chance, critical damage, go for your prime elemental mods and so on and so forth. Keep this one as a prio 2, prio 3. And if you want to know the prio from Baro Ki'teer, link in the cards right now. This one will cost you 40,000 endo to fully max out. That is 40,000, and of course about 2 million credits, which for a veteran, it's nothing. We got plenty of the stuff because we have nothing to do with it. But if you're a newer player in Warframe, that might seem like a lot. One gripe I got about this range mod, these range mods, unfortunately we cannot equip them in the weapon excellence mod slot. It would be a DPS increase, a range increase, and the developer again decided not to use them in the excellence mod slot. To be honest, I think they would be fantastic in that slot. There was also a bug. You could equip Fulmination and Prime Fulmination at the same time, and Firestorm and Prime Firestorm at the same time. That bug has now been fixed, my friends. It was fun while it lasted, though. Let's talk about standard builds on this weapon. If you guys want to know the full detailed guide on the Bramma, why do we choose the mods we choose, and want to see a full demonstration, link in the cards right now. What can we replace in a standard build? Well, as long as you don't have a riven and you want to go the easy route, you just plug out Vigilante Armaments and the 60% multi-shot. I would keep Hunter Munitions because Hunter Munitions, and keep in mind that depending on the element that you have on your Bramma, you can make your elemental combo with a single mod. In my case, I go to Viral because I have a Toxic Bramma. And also I got enough mod capacity because it is a Kuva weapon and you get more mod capacity. There you go, this would be a build with Primed Firestorm, so let's try it out and see how she performs. One thing that I do want to showcase before that, however, take a look at the visual range of these explosions. Okay, so this is a nothing build. I want you to look at the big explosion. We're just gonna shoot right in the middle of that wall. Look at that. See the explosion? Clear enough? Yeah, you see the edges? If you're gonna equip Primed Firestorm, unfortunately that visual effect will not increase. Okay, you're still getting the big bada boom you're paying for, but you just don't see it. Allow me to show Queso. See that? The explosion basically kind of looks the same. Now, speaking about the same, the Bramma was nerfed a couple of times, unfortunately, and one of the things that went out the window is the ammunition reserves, unfortunately. It's not as powerful as it used to be, but it definitely still packs a serious punch, my friends. And that's the kind of performance you can expect out of the Bramma. Still, no fancy mods. And trust me, Primed Firestorm is just increasing the range. But the fall off, haha, is 90% on this puppy. 90% fall off. You know what that means? Absolutely staggering damage loss when it comes to that beautiful, beautiful range. What was I doing? Oh yes, I wanted to showcase the range one more time. Now the best way to showcase this is to remember we got 14 meters worth of range. Yes, and I'm gonna take 14 meters to... hey, that's 14, right? Jump, hit the ground roughly here, and look at the damage on the targets. You see that? So you are getting that 14 meters worth of range. Unfortunately, the visual effect doesn't increase. But think about it, if the visual effect would actually increase to something like 14, 15, or something like that, it would be stupid high, and basically you're already causing your teammates to lag if they don't have a decent video card like this. So perhaps it's better that it doesn't. As for my thoughts on Primed Firestorm, well, the same as Primed Fulmination. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic. I love that we got these mods, but the problem in Warframe right now is the stagger effect. If I turn off invincibility, because that's why I'm not getting knocked back, you will see the issue with the current system. Here I come, Grenier, I'm the super awesome Space Ninja Tenno. Scarpa. Oh, see. You see the problem? Well, in the case of Ember, that's actually a good thing because of her passive, but you get the general idea. Unfortunately, because of this knockback slash stagger system, it kind of ruins gameplay moments. And to be honest, it's just annoying as F playing with this. You know what? I found the self-damage system a whole lot more funny, flexible, and it also opened up some nice gameplay possibilities for certain Warframes, which we cannot enjoy anymore. I don't like this system, but there are plenty of Tenno who do like it. A lot of people simply didn't enjoy blowing themselves up because it was too hard to play with explosive. I'm sorry. So they enjoy the stagger system a whole lot more. Me, I'm simply not one of those players, and there's nothing wrong in liking or disliking this silly system. As for Primed Firestorm and Primed Fulmination, my friends, they're definitely worth getting if you already have all the other things from Baro Ki'teer, right? They're really cool, I like the effect, I like big explosions just as much as the other guy. Pity about the gameplay limitations due to the knockback slash stagger system. In all fairness though, there are ways to get around the issue or at least mitigate it for the most part. For example, you can use Iron Skin on Rhino or you can use Primed Surefooted. Another option is to use Atlas. Now, not a lot of players like Atlas. I think he's a fantastic Warframe and he can definitely help you out, but only while you're grounded. In the air, you will still get knocked back, like so. But as long as you're on the ground, you don't have any sorts of issue with knockback. So as you can see, there are solutions, limiting as they may be. As, well, this is definitely not as hot as Ember. As always, my name has been Leyzar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And if you got any sorts of feedback for me, by all means, my friends, drop it in the comment section down below. Until next time, my friends. Bye-bye.